Hey players, it's time to grab your tea and have a seat. Let's discuss politics, crime, celebrity gossip, investigative reporting. Welcome to The Real Tea with Double D on GSMC Podcasting Network, where I am black and the news is always petty as hell, but it's accurate.
Hey players, welcome to a brand new episode of The Real Tea with Double D. Of course, I am Double D, and we are on the GSMC Podcasting Network. So excited to be with you all tonight to record a brand new episode. Listen, I got a new camera, honey, and it's way up there. I haven't figured out a way to position it. So for most of the time, I'm going to be looking down like this, honey. So y'all just look over me. Charge it to my mind and not my heart. I can't figure out where I want to put it. However, it's supposed to be recording in 4K or 1080p. So that's the reason why I got it, honey. And I'm very impressed with the look of it and everything. It's not blurry. However, I don't like the fact that it's way up there. So Double D got to do some maneuvering around, but she ain't have time for that. Y'all know how it goes down in the Jones household whenever Double D got to get ready for a show, honey. I be rushing. My kids didn't even want to go to bed tonight. I declare, honey, it was a disgrace. All right, players. I'm so excited to be with y'all tonight to record this brand new episode. And as y'all can see, the brand new episode is titled Keeping Up with Alex Jones, because of course we got to talk about Alex Jones, but let's get the pleasantries out the way. Hey, out there in Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok world, thank y'all so much for joining me one more again. Thank y'all so much out there in podcasting world for hanging out with your girl, listening to me when you clean up, when you're driving, whatever you're doing. Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for riding and flying with your girl. I really appreciate y'all. Baby, when I tell you that I am so excited tonight, I am so excited tonight because I have a few things that I have to introduce to you, and then we go get into all the goody ooey gooey. And I'm pretty sure all of you that religiously follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all those places, y'all already know about it, my news. But I got to tell my people out there in podcasting world that listen to me religiously that may not follow me on social media, hey, I got something new that y'all might want to check out. So let's get right into it, honey. All right, baby. So I have been working on something big. I know y'all know that Double D has not been putting out 1,000 videos every day like she usually does. Double D has not been able to kind of keep up on things like she usually does because Double D has been busy. Double D has been working on something big. Double D has been working on creating her own seat at the table. Since won't nobody give me no job, the Daily Show, they got an opening. They won't take my application. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. So Double D's got to create her own seat at the table. So I have partnered up with Nosy Bystanders. That is my girl, Stephanie. And we have started a Roku channel. Oh, yes, honey. It's true. We have started a Roku channel, which is a Black-owned, Black network with a plethora of creators. We're going to be bringing a lot of good content to you all. I mean, when I tell you this channel has everything, this channel has everything. We're talking fitness. We're talking comedy. We talk about true crime. We talk about news. We talk about celebrity gossip. We talk about people to talk sports. I mean, we got talk shows. We got some spicy, a little bit of spicy coming in there, with some lies. I mean, and this channel is going to be evolving as time passes. But I can guarantee you that you guys will find something that you will like on this channel that you will definitely enjoy. If you're a mother, we have Melanated Motherhood, which is hosted by 3 beautiful Black mothers. They're talking about being a mother and just a lot of different topics, honey. Not just about being a mother, but they're talking about that. Then we got our true crime section. We have me that's going to give you the news. We got Stephanie, who is the queen of deep dives. We have a little spicy show that's going to be talking a little sex, after dark. We got some comedy so we can make you laugh. Amazing D253 is also a part of the channel. We have an amazing comedian by the name of Malcolm. We have the Diamond Show, which is a talk show. And we also have A Minute with Millichan. She does like celebrity gossip. She follows the Real Housewives. We also have Everybody Hates Chrissy, who covers all celebrity gossip, honey. When I tell you, baby, I love me some Everybody Hates Chrissy. I love, even though it says Everybody Hates Chrissy, I love to listen to it. The girls are shaking is her tagline. So y'all can find us on Nosy Bystanders TV on Roku, okay? And if you don't have a Roku, you can check us out at our website, Nosy Bystanders .uscreen.io. You can check us out there, and you can check out some of the magnificent trailers that we have. I actually have my trailer. Now, I didn't do a really fancy trailer like some of these other people did. I really should have downloaded one of those, but I just wanted to show y'all, and out there in podcasting world, I wanted y'all to hear my trailer, and I hope I put it in here, honey, because I thought I did a good job in putting my stuff in here, but Double D might have missed her trailer. I know you didn't miss your trailer, Double D. I know you didn't do that. Double D, what is wrong with you tonight? Did you really miss your trailer? Y'all, I forgot to put my doggone trailer on here. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Well, that's more encouragement for you to scurry your ass on over there so you can check out Double D's trailer. You can check out all the other Somebody put a laughing a laughing emoji as soon as I said that. And it's more a little bit more initiative for you guys to go over and check it out. The channel doesn't have anything on it right now other than the trailers, but it will be hot and ready on October 31st. So check it out so you can be there for our Halloween premiere. Now, honey, baby, the show is called Keeping Up with Alex Jones. So you know we got some tea. Let's pour it, y'all. All right, players. Baby, when I tell you Alex Jones is up shit creek without a paddle, baby, Alex Jones is really up shit creek without a paddle. I really don't know what his ass gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do because according to the tabulations, he's only worth about $200 million, but he has to pay back uh a damn near $1 billion, and this is just one lawsuit. So Alex Jones was ordered to pay $965 million. That's damn near $1 billion. Alex Jones has been ordered to pay him and his company. I forgot the company name, but we'll get to it. So today, the conspiracy theorist Alex Jones has been ordered to pay $965 million to people who suffer from his false claims that Sandy Hook Elementary School tragedy was a hoax. This was a jury in Connecticut that came with this verdict. This trial has been going on for a couple of weeks, and they finally reached a verdict today. Alex Jones did testify, and where he got up there, in my opinion, like I said on my video, he apologized and said that he was sorry. However, the math ain't mathing and the buttermilk ain't clean, honey, because he was not really acting like he was sorry. In fact, every time they would get off, uh, every time they would the trial would be over, he would go and mock the proceedings. He would go and call the judge, mock the judge. He would say that it was a political shit show and all kind of shit that he was doing, honey. And I just want to remind y'all because somebody got into my comments earlier on Facebook and said that they felt like the the verdict was overkill. And I'm going to tell you, I want to remind you of some of the things that these people testified to. And I want you to want you to understand, really, do you feel like it's overkill for this guy to have to pay $965 million after these families lost their children, lost their parents? One lady lost the principal, which was her mother. For these people to have to suffer that and then come back and have to suffer through things like this. They said that strangers showed up at their homes to record them. People hurled abusive comments on social media. And y'all know how social media can be, honey. Social media can be vicious. She said the daughter of the slain Sandy Hook principal, Don Hochspring, testified that people mailed grape threats to her home. Mark Bearden told of how the conspiracy theorist had urinated on the grave of his 7-year-old son, Daniel, and threatened to dig up his coffin. According to reports, this man had to hire security and put out some video cameras by his son's grave. So that way, when he was sleeping in his slumber at night, he didn't have to worry about somebody coming out there trying to be a grave robber. Now you tell me these people wouldn't owed that money after Alex Jones went around and did this. And let me tell you something. It's not like these people did not give Alex Jones an opportunity to backpedal and pussy pop out of his comments before they actually sued him. Alex Jones was doing this for years. This wasn't just one show that he did on the InfoWars. This was several shows, and he amassed a large following of other conspiracy theorists, and he emboldened these people with the things that he was saying on the radio. They believed him. Now I want y'all to take a listen to one of the shows that Alex Jones did, and this is what he had to say.
How do you deal with a total hoax? I mean, it just, how do you even convince the public something's a total hoax? Sandy Hook is a synthetic, completely fake, with actors, in my view, manufactured. I couldn't believe it at first. I knew they had actors there, clearly, but I thought they killed some real kids. And it just shows how bold they are, that they clearly used actors.
So that's some of the things that he was saying on that show. And he got even more egregious, baby. I couldn't even play because I ain't trying to get my ass taken away here on Facebook and YouTube. I couldn't even play some of the things that he was saying, honey, because Alex Jones is just crazy. And like I told you, they gave him ample opportunities to backpedal and pussy pop out of it. They sent him a cease and desist letter on several occasions. They told him to stop it. But Alex Jones, again, thinking that this is freedom of speech. Hey, you got freedom of speech. You can say what the hell you want. However, freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. When you say things out of your trap, you can and will be held accountable for them. So, hey, today was the day that Alex Jones had to pay the piper. As we know, a couple of months ago, he had to pay the piper over in another state. I forgot the state, but he had another judgment there. And then he has another lawsuit that's coming up in Texas for the same exact thing, for defamation from these parents. I declare, honey, it's a disgrace. So I just want you guys to take a look also, like, who's going to feel sorry for Alex Jones when, number one, he didn't even show his ass up at court for the reading of the verdict. And this was he didn't even show his ass up for the reading of the verdict. He played it on his show, The InfoWars, and this is the way he was acting. I'm sorry you can't see it out there in podcasting world, honey, but it's a hot boo-boo shitty mess, but you can hear it.
They want to scare everybody away from freedom and scare us away from questioning Uvalde and what really happened there, or Parkland or any other event. And guess what? We're not scared, and we're not going away, and we're not going to stop. And literally, for hundreds of thousands of dollars, I can keep them in court for years. I can appeal this stuff. We can stand up against this travesty, against the billions of dollars they want. It's a joke. So please go to InfoWarsStore.com and get Vitamin Mineral Fusion, get X3, get all the great products that are there that keep us on air at InfoWarsStore.com.
I declare, honey, what a disgrace. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And of course, we know when it comes down to the frumpy dump tank sniffers, what's the first thing they do whenever they get ordered to have to pay some money? Welcome to Grifters. Go Grift on the Black Grid News Channel. Of course, they start the grifting, big baby. They start the grifting, and that is what Alex Jones did. He immediately after the verdict started grifting, and I declare, honey, it's a disgrace. So why would we feel sorry for Alex Jones? He's already trying to hide his money. He's already trying to file bankruptcy, shuffling his money here, there, and everywhere. He actually tried to get this actual trial take it to bankruptcy court, but that was thrown out. He couldn't do it. The judge said, hell no to the no. In the previous trial that he was ordered, he had to pay a judgment in just a month or so ago, it was actually a default judgment. He didn't even take this stuff seriously enough to come to court in the last one. But see, this one, he showed up to court, and guess what, baby? He took his ass up in there, and they told him he had to pay $965 million. So I don't feel sorry for him. I'm sorry, honey. I can tell you this right here.
To tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
I do not care, honey. I do not care. All right, player. So after the verdict was read, we saw what Alex Jones had to say, honey. He's still saying the same old shit. He got up in there talking about he was sorry and all this kind of stuff. And Sandy Hook was real and all this, that, and the third. And I want you to hear what one of the parents had to say. One of the plaintiffs had to say after the verdict was read.
People like Alex Jones will have to rethink what they say, how they say it, how long they say it. And for those who want to be Alex Jones wannabes, this trial, this verdict, set a pretty high hurdle in cost in terms of what the cost would be to them to enter into that realm of lies and deceit.
And speaking of Alex Jones wannabes, guess who we have to talk about? Musty to the Must Pop Marjorie, because she decided that it was time for her ass to enter the chat. So Musty to the Must Pop Marjorie has been talking about Alex Jones as being politically persecuted and all this kind of stuff. This isn't political persecution, honey. This is being held accountable for the shit that you've done, honey. This is what this is. But Musty to the Must Pop Marjorie, she enters the chat and she tweets, no matter what you think of Alex Jones, all he did was speak words. He was not the one who pulled the trigger. Were his words wrong, and did he apologize? Yes. That is what freedom of speech is. Freedom to speak words. Political persecution, I believe it probably says must go or something like that. I declare, honey. No, it says must end. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. You know, Musty to the Must Pop Marjorie, he's talking to you, because you've been going around here speaking a lot of conspiracy theories yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it a stack with you. You better zip it. You already going through a divorce at this point where we going to get to know all your business, because your husband said, hey, I don't want this to be sealed. So we going to get to know every single cent and every single dollar that you have, what this little construction company that you got been doing. We going to get to know all that as y'all try to divide y'all assets. So while y'all divide y'all assets, you just need to shut the hell up, because you'll be the next one on the chopping block to get sued. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. So Alex Jones is expected back in court later on this year in Texas, in another lawsuit against him for defamation. I'm pretty sure he's going to show up in court. And Alex Jones is already saying that he cannot afford a judgment. Anything over $2 million, he can't afford. So guess what, Alex Jones? You better call 877 cash now. That's the only thing I can tell you, big baby, because you're gonna have to pay that money. And if the plaintiffs need any advice about how to collect that money, they better talk to Cardi B, because Cardi B gonna get that money, honey. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. All right, players, y'all grab y'all tea and have a seat, because it's time to move on. All right, players. So the next item on the agenda is to talk about the long-awaited, baby. Let me grab my tea. Y'all can't see me, but I gotta sip it on this one because I'm so excited for tomorrow. So excited. Let me sip. Baby, and guess what? The January 6th Select Committee is coming back for the coup de grace. Now, from what I heard, honey, this is supposed to be the grand finale. So I know it's going to be good. So it's supposed to be on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I got to make sure I done got all my work out the way. So that way I can be in the number one more time to watch this, because according to reports, baby, it's going to be a doozy. Now, there not going to be any in-person testimony this time. So everything's going to be on video. Every single member of the committee, that's all 9 members, including Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger. As we know, Liz Cheney is on her way out. She did not win her primary. So this will probably be the last big thing that we see from her. And Adam Kinzinger, who did not run for re-election, all of the members, including those two, are supposed to present their presentations for this last hearing. So sources have told CNN that the committee will argue that Frumpy to the motherfucking dump remain. I'm sorry, that tickled me just then. Sources tell CNN that Frumpy Dump that the committee will argue that Frumpy Dump remains a clear and present danger to democracy in America. And they were asked what new evidence they were supposed to bring out, and they said that they're going to bring out. This is what Jamie Raskin said. at an interview on CNN. He said, well, we have a bunch of new documentary evidence and statements that establish the central role that Frumpy Dump played and his overwhelming culpability in these events. He says, I don't think any reasonable, open-minded observer could watch what we're going to put on tomorrow and what we've done over the course of these hearings, put it all together and not come away with one conclusion, which is that none of this would have happened if it were not for Frumpy to the motherfucking dump. So that's a part of the hearings that they're going to talk about. Also, they're supposed to present. They also have obtained new footage of Roger Stone in the weeks following the 2020 election, and they know that and we also know that they've conducted a series of interviews with members of Frumpy Dump's cabinet and their discussions surrounding the 25th Amendment and whether to invoke the 25th Amendment to remove Frumpy to the motherfucking dump from power for the final 2 weeks of his presidency. And the panel also says that it has obtained a significant trove of information from the Secret Service in the last couple of weeks. So they will probably lean heavily into new material. They also have attempted to obtain testimony from a Wisconsin Assembly Speaker, Robin Voss, who sued the committee on September 25th to block the subpoena. They wanted Voss testimony about a call that Frumpy Dump made to him in July, pressuring him to support a measure to decertify the election in Wisconsin, which is not legally possible. So the panel is clearly focused on those things that happened even after Frumpy Dump's presidency. And also, new evidence that we are supposed to hear about. Of course, this is all through sources, some of it. During Thursday's hearing, the committee plans to share a new video footage of the internal Secret Service emails that appear to corroborate parts of the most startling inside accounts of the day. I wonder, are they going to talk about what Cassidy Hutchinson said? That Frumpy Dump was trying to whoop some ass inside that whip limo. I wonder if we're going to hear anything about that. So they said they're going to have some stuff about that. They said that surveillance footage the committee plans to share was taken near the ellipse that morning before Frumpy Dump's speech and shows throngs of his supporters clustered just outside the corral area for his Stop the Steal rally. Secret Service officers screened those entering who sought to get closer to the stage. Law enforcement officials who were monitoring video that morning spotted Frumpy Dump supporters with plastic shields, bulletproof vests, and other paramilitary gear. And some in the Secret Service concluded that they stayed outside the rally to avoid having weapons confiscated. Y'all remember Frumpy Dump said that he didn't know anything about no weapons. However, we have found out that he did know about the weapons. At least that's what the January 6th Select Committee is alleging. So, honey, this is going to be a bombshell tomorrow. And y'all know I'm going to come and report on it all. So make sure y'all follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Make sure y'all follow me on YouTube if y'all not following me on YouTube. Because I post some stuff over there, and sometimes the stuff will be able to be over there faster than y'all can get it on Tickety Talk. Some of y'all be complaining, saying that y'all don't see me anymore. Make sure y'all follow me on other social media platforms so that way y'all don't miss out on the tea. Because y'all know I'm gonna be reporting on that stuff tomorrow. I shouldn't get too busy. So that's what we should expect tomorrow. From the January 6th Select Committee. Again, I'm going to remind you that hearing is supposed to start at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love to go live, honey, but it's during the day, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. But if I do, y'all just be happy to see me. All right, players, grab y'all tea and have a seat, honey, because we're moving on. All right, players. So y'all know y'all ain't gonna let me get out of here without spilling a little Frumpy Dump tea. So I got to talk about Frumpy Dump and the latest in his defamation case with Jean Carroll. Now this has went to court. Y'all know that he's supposed to be in court on this in December. But Frumpy Dump, of course, is trying to backpedal and pussy pop out of this, but nobody is letting him backpedal and pussy pop out of this, honey. Nobody is letting him, including the judge. So today, a judge rules that Frumpy Dump must sit for deposition in the defamation lawsuit brought by Jean Carroll next week. So a federal judge has denied Frumpy Dump's motion to pause the proceedings of the defamation suit against him with Jean Carroll, who accused him of taking advantage of her while appeals over the case play out. You know, whenever I just want to interrupt this for a second. When I get on Roku, I won't have to say taking advantage, CP, all that stuff. I can just say whatever I want to say. I'm just gonna let y'all know that the only thing I can't do is make any terroristic threats and show no titties. So hey, you know, it's gonna be y'all got to come join me on Fridays at 7 p.m. over on Nosy Bystanders on Roku. All right, now let me get back to this. So they said that she took advantage. She said that Frumpy Dump took advantage of her back in the 90s. So the U.S. District Court Judge Lewis Kaplan ruled on Wednesday that Frumpy Dump's arguments did not meet the legal threshold required for a stay to be issued. Frumpy Dump has been pushing for the United States to be substituted in E.G. Carroll lawsuit against him because the comments Frumpy Dump made denying her claim and criticizing her happened while he was still the president of the United States. As of course we know, Jean Carroll has accused Frumpy Dump of taking advantage of her at a Manhattan department store in the 1990s. Frumpy Dump has countered her by accusing Jean Carroll of lying and making remarks criticizing her appearance. Frumpy Dump did that when he was the president. He called her a liar, and that's what Jean Carroll sued his ass. So Frumpy Dump requested that the proceedings in the defamation case that Jean Carroll filed in response be paused while the D.C. Court of Appeals weighs whether Frumpy Dump was acting in his official capacity as president when he criticized Jean Carroll, but Captain Kaplan ruled that Frumpy Dump has not demonstrated a likelihood to succeed on the merits of his argument. Of course, he didn't succeed before. That's why it's in the damn appeals court. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. So Kaplan wrote in his ruling that the court could rule either way on the question, but Frumpy Dump did not give a reason for him to conclude that the ruling will be in his favor. He also found that Frumpy Dump, of course, and his crackerjack lawyer, I mean, not crackerjack, but crackerjack box lawyers, failed to show a meaningful threat of irreparable injury if the stay is not put in place. Frumpy Dump had also argued that he should have immunity from the suit under the Westfall Act, which protects government employees from civil suits if they are acting in their capacity as a government official. But the question as to whether Frumpy Dump was acting in his capacity as president is unresolved. How the hell? Now, make this make sense because it doesn't. I'm gonna look at y'all real quick. Make this make sense because it doesn't. How are you acting in your official capacity as the president by insulting someone, calling them a liar when you a United States citizen, a liar? Like, what were you doing? What you did it while you was signing an executive order? I'm really not understanding. I'm really not understanding the premise here because this really doesn't make any sense. I tell you, man, this dude is the king of deflection. He gets his lawyers from a crackerjack box because no lawyer worth their salt should have ever took this case. Frumpy Dump was not acting in his capacity as the freaking president when he called that woman a liar. He should have just shut his freaking mouth. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Child. Anyway, so Kaplan, the judge also found that a stay would cause irreparable injury to Jean Carroll. He said Frumpy Dump appears to be attempting to delay the case as much as possible, and 20 months have already passed from when Kaplan initially denied Frumpy Dump's motion to substitute the United States for him in the lawsuit. So he said in the ruling, the defendant should not be permitted to run out the clock on the plaintiff's attempt to gain a remedy for what allegedly was a serious wrong. So the window. So Carroll's attorney said in a statement that they are pleased with the ruling against Frumpy Dump requested stay. Roberta Kaplan said they also look forward to filing a lawsuit against Frumpy Dump under New York's Adult Survivors Act, a law that Governor Kathy Hochul signed in May to create a 1-year window for those who have experienced SA to file civil lawsuits against abusers, regardless of when the abuse happened. So Fruppy Duppy's got to testify next week, honey. I can't wait to see his ass scurrying from Mar-a-Lago on up to New York so he can testify. All right, players. Hey, Jean Carroll, she is not letting up, honey. She is not letting up, and I'm here for it all. All right, players, let's move on. Grab your teacups, honey, because this next one is piping hot. All right, players. So this next one that we got to discuss, honey, is regarding Nury Martinez because I was really concerned about this. I brought the video to y'all yesterday. I'm not sure how many of you saw it because it didn't get a whole bunch of play. I'm going to encourage you guys to make sure you keep up with the tea, honey, because the tea is always piping out with the Black Accurate News. Um, Nury Martinez is or was because she finally resigned today, but I digress. So she was the Los Angeles City Council president, the very first Latina woman to ever hold that position. Okay, so over the weekend, on Reddit, someone posted a video. Well, it was a video of audio because you couldn't see them. It was like an hour long. And in this, honey, when I tell you it was horrible, baby, it was horrific. Some of the things that they were saying, Nuri was saying about Black people, about other indigenous people, some people that lived in Koreatown out there. It was just, it was disgusting. So the main thing that that they really focused on was what she said about a fellow city council member's son. There's this other Los Angeles City Council member who has a Black son. His name is Mike Bowen. Bowen, and they had went to an MLK parade, and apparently, according to Nuri, this little 3-year-old boy was not well behaved. Baby, she called the little boy a monkey in Spanish. She talked about Mike Bowen saying that he carries the little boy like an accessory, said that he was horribly behaved, said she wanted to take him around the corner and beat him or whatever. And then she said that she really wasn't down for Mike because Mike was with the Blacks. You know what I'm saying? Like she was saying that about several people. She said uh several things that were completely disgusting. I'm going to let you guys hear some of it. I'm not going to play the whole thing, and then I'll come back and we'll complete what's going on with her.
So getting back to Marquise, I told Danny, if you want to cut a deal and if you want to make like boss moves, I would go after the airport. He goes, I know that idea. I said, tell Marquise,
so
go take it from his friend.
Don't go
after. Leave him alone. Yeah. Go get the airport from his little brother, that little bitch Bonnet. What? Black people. I go, what is with the Bonnet? What's with Bonnet? I said, Bonnet thinks he's black. That guy don't think he's black. I go, he thinks he's black. I told her the same thing.
This kid is.
He goes, why are they so close? No idea.
He's from Massachusetts.
This kid, the one here.
This kid is the dumb.
He's black.
Yeah. No, he's Latino.
Lo trae así during Black History Month, lo lleva al council y lo pone acá en el, remember, it's an accessory. When we do the MLK parade.
Just like when
they used to have those statues in plantations.
Wait, yeah. Just like when Nury brings her Goyard bag or the Louis Vuitton bag, and plays
su negrito, like on the side, and lo trae, ¿verdad? You sit next to it, you don't have the other side. For MLK, for the parade that Herb used to organize, and we all the council who wanted to join Herb on the float, because he used to do a whole float to be nice. Bonnie would be like, hey, Nury, are you going to the MLK? Well, Herb invited me, yeah, I'll go. Okay, I'm bringing whatever the kid's name is. I'm like, it's like the oddest thing. It's like black and brown on this float. And then there's this white guy with this little black kid who's misbehaved. Este niño has they're not doing, the kid is bouncing off the effing walls on the float, practically tipping it over. There's nothing you can do to control him. Parece changuito. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm over here trying to parent this kid. I'm like, you can't do that. I said no. And Mike is like, I'm like, you're not teaching your kid anything. It's me and Karen Bass on the floor trying to check this little kid. Me, Karen Bass, y la esposa de Marquise, Carrie. And we're all looking at each other because we're the three women on the floor. Like, who's gonna? This kid's gonna tip us over because he's literally hanging on the rails.
Well, you can't let him off because the spectators will beat his ass.
Yeah.
They're raising him like a little white kid, which I was like, this kid needs a beat down. Like, let me take him around the corner and then I'll bring him back.
Yeah.
¿Se me entiendes? Ven para acá.
It's a pinch.
Yeah.
I declare, honey, what a disgrace. So Nury was there with two other, well, let me backpedal. This conversation took place back in October of 2021. Whoever took the audio recording, honey, they held it for a while and they held it for a reason, but they held it and it posted on Reddit. It was deleted, but of course the Los Angeles Times got it before it was deleted. So hunting, it was outrage, baby. They took to the streets. Everybody joined together. Black people, indigenous, Mexican, Hispanics, Latinx, everybody band together, honey. It's another community that is out there too, but I can't remember what it was. So I'm sorry that I'm not mentioning you all. They were out there doing some type of dance though. It started with an O. I can't remember exactly what it was. But anyway, they went out to her house, honey, protesting. They wanted her to resign. When that audio dropped, I think it was on Sunday, it was like, baby, after that dropped, they all band together. Maybe about a few hours later, they was all out there in front of her house, baby, protesting. It's time for you to resign. And they also wanted the other three guys that were in there to resign as well. One of them's name was Ron Herrera. He was not a member of the city council. He was actually the president over a large labor organization out there. He actually went ahead and resigned from that position. He resigned on Monday morning. Now, Nury, she decided to resign on Monday morning, but she was still on the city council. She just resigned from her position as the president. Baby, people weren't having that. They was like, honey, you need to go ahead and resign. We're not having this. So she went ahead and resigned today. Yesterday, she issued a statement saying she was going to take a leave of absence. So today, she went ahead and resigned. And she issued a statement on loose leaf paper with her resignation, honey. And she said, I'll just read you some of it, honey, because it's long. She said that serving you has been a privilege and one that I don't give up lightly. You are my neighbors, my friends, and a reason for my service. I hope you stay engaged, and continue to fight for your fair share of our city's resources. It's hard to say goodbye, but please know that I was in this fight for you. While I take time to look inward and reflect, I ask that you give me space and privacy. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. She also said that let this be she hopes to be an inspiration to little Latino girls. Now people took offense to that, honey. They was taken to the streets. They was talking about Nury. They was like, baby, we don't want, of course, we proud of you for, it's good that you was that first Latina president woman to hold that position. However, honey, you went out in disgrace. This is horrible. I don't even know if she gonna ever be able to show her face outside again in that community, honey. I don't know what she gonna do. She might need to move. She might need to move expeditiously. All right, players. So now the calls have came for the other two city council members to resign. One of them's name was Kevin DeLeon, and the other one's name was shoot, y'all. Oh Lord, y'all, I done forgot. I thought Cedilio. Cedilio. He issued a statement on loose leaf paper saying that he was sorry, but and he wanted to start by apologizing. He said, while I did not engage in the conversation in question, I was present at the time during the meeting last year. It is my instinct to hold others accountable when they use derogatory or racially divisive language. Clearly, I should have intervened. And Kevin DeLeon also issued a statement and said, on that day, I fell short of the expectations we set for our leaders, and I will hold myself to a higher standard. So basically, they don't want to resign, but everybody's calling for them to resign. Even President Biden called for Nury to resign, as well as the other two. Gavin Newsom is also calling for all of them to resign. There's also going to be a comprehensive investigation that was announced by the new council, the acting council president, because they did have a motion yesterday to elect a new president, but they have an acting person that's saying that there is going to be an investigation into whether their racism possibly played a role in some of the programs that they may have been over, some of the redistricting that happened in Los Angeles. So they are going to take a look and see if their racism played a role in any decision making or anything that they have may have been a part of. So I think that's a good way to go. I think Nury resigning was the best thing for everyone. I think the other two need to resign. Also, Ron Herrera, he needed to resign as well. He was the one that you heard talking in that recording for the most part. Kevin De Leon was actually saying a few things, but not too much. But Ron Herrera was kind of going back and forth with her the most. So I think it was a good thing, but they all need to resign, and they definitely need to do an investigation to see what they touched and make sure that their racism did not play a role in some of the decisions or some of the things that they were over. All right, players. So we're going to be moving on, honey. I want y'all to grab y'all tea and have a seat. We got another. All right, players. So I brought y'all the story the other day of the police officer. This is former San Antonio police officer James Brennand. This is the one that shot the 17-year-old teenager, in 17-year-old Eric Cantu in San Antonio, Texas, in the McDonald's parking lot. He claimed that he recognized the vehicle from the previous day, saying that that vehicle had ran away from him or fled away from him or whatever. So he went up to the vehicle, not even a few seconds, just opened up the door, and he just flung open the door, honey. And when he flung open the door, the person tried to Eric started trying to back out, and he just started shooting, honey. That 17-year-old is in the hospital right now in critical condition. Let me show you his photo. That is James Cantu, 17-year-old James Cantu. He wasn't doing anything wrong, sitting in the McDonald's parking lot with a female companion, and from all accounts, I haven't heard anybody definitively say that he was even that vehicle that James Brennand uh, was looking for or thought that fled from him. But I mean, I don't know how he would just. Child, I declare him what a disgrace. So, as we know, James Brennand has been fired. He has been fired. He was only a police officer for 7 months. He cannot appeal the decision. They were able to quickly get rid of his ass. He has been fired. But baby, we got some news. He has been arrested. Look at him, y'all. Look at him, y'all. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Look at you. Look at you. So he has been arrested and he has been charged with 2 counts of assault. The police department did want to let us know also that if Eric Cantu does not make it, those charges could be and will be upgraded if this young baby does not pull out of this. But he was charged with 2 counts of assault. In my opinion, it should have been attempted murder. The police department filed 2 counts of assault against James Brennand. In a statement Wednesday provided by the family attorney, Cantu's parents said they are maintaining optimism and focusing on his health. They said they have no comment to. They said we have no comment to the former officer at this time. Our main priority is Eric's recovery Eric is still on life support and is non-responsive, but his oxygen levels are showing improvement. We are being patient and optimistic that better health is coming. Please continue to keep Eric in your thoughts and prayers. Definitely will do that. Sending positive healing vibes out to Eric Cantu. He did not deserve what happened to him, but James Brennand definitely deserved to be arrested. The Big Sur County District Attorney's Office said in a statement on Wednesday that that it will present the case to the grand jury at a later time. The arrest does, and they also want to let us know that the arrest does not complete the San Antonio Police Department investigation into the October 2nd, 2022 shooting. Our office awaits the conclusion of the investigation that our Civil Rights Division can fully review the case and take whatever action justice demands. Brennand has been released on bond according to court records. All right, players. So that's what's going on with James Brennand. He has been arrested. He has been fired, and but I am praying that this uh, uh, baby does survive. Eric Cantu, remember to send him out some healing vibes, and he gets well. Godspeed. All right, players. Grab y'all tea and have a seat. Y'all know I'm gonna keep up on that. I'm gonna be watching that because I really want to know what they gonna hit him with. Because in my opinion, it should definitely be attempted murder. All right, players, grab your tea and have a seat. All right, players. So we got to talk about the brand new BFFs, honey. Candace Owens and Kanye West. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Two of a kind, I guess. Candace Owens is getting it while the getting is good from Kanye West, honey. She is definitely getting it while the getting is good from Kanye. So, uh, earlier today, Candace Owens actually released this tweet for Kanye. As we know, Kanye West is banned from all social media platforms. He is following in the footsteps of Frumpy to the motherfucking dump for his anti-Semitic comments that he made. Posts that he made on social media. They did choose to restrict his Instagram account and they locked down his Twitter account. Y'all heard that it's about to rain. That scared me. I'm sorry. So Candace Owens tweeted this and she said, earlier today, I learned that Kanye West was officially kicked out of JP Morgan Chase Bank. I was told there was no official reason given, but they sent this letter as well to confirm that he will have until late November to find another place for the Yeezy Empire to bank. So that is the letter that she alleges comes from Chase Bank. Yeezy no longer has a bank to house his money. He has until late November to find another place to go. And in this letter, they basically said that, hey, you have until we have decided to end our banking relationship with Yeezy LLC and its affiliate entities, collectively the company, to provide the company with sufficient time to transition to another financial institution. We will continue to maintain the accounts attached as Exhibit A, including our related products and services until November 21st of 2022. So he has until then to move all of his accounts and find somewhere else to go. So as we know, Yeezy left Gap. His Adidas contract is currently under review at this point. I forgot, it was some show, The Shop. They actually pulled an episode that they had previously recorded with Kanye West. Honey, things are not looking good for Kanye West, but he is out with Candace Owens tonight. She is definitely taking advantage of his newfound fame with the Republicans and the Megamites by scurrying him and parading him around at her new premiere of her documentary. It's called The Greatest Lie Ever Sold. And it's a documentary about the failures of BLM. Now, I'm going to go ahead and keep it a stack with you. I got a problem with this. I've been very vocal about it. I made a TikTok story about it. I cannot believe that Candace Owens, I knew that she was doing this, but the fact that you would that you would think that anybody would ever want to hear anything from you about anything Black related is disgusting. You know, we all know that BLM had its BLM, the foundation, had its problems. Black Lives Matter, it still exists, and it's still well and good. I'm talking about BLM, Black Lives Matter, the foundation. We all know that Black Lives Matter, the foundation, had some problems. You know what I'm saying? We all know that it had its failures, as other organizations do. Hey, what they allegedly did is nothing that hasn't been done in any other organization since the beginning of time. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it a stack with you. Does that make it right? No, it does not make it right. However, do we want to hear this from Candace Owens? I don't think so. Candace Owens doesn't care about Black people. I'm going to go ahead and say what Kanye West said back in 2005 to George Bush. So why in the hell would I want to listen to her when it comes down to anything related to the Black community? I would not want to listen to her because at the end of the day, sometimes, like my mother told me, it is not the message. The messenger can mess up the message. The messenger can fuck up the message. And I feel like her doing this documentary, she is profiting off of Black Lives Matter. She's profiting off of BLM. She says it's such a scam. You're not doing this for educational purposes. You are doing this to smear the movement. You are doing this to taint the movement, just like you standing up there wearing a White Lives Matter shirt. So why in the hell would we want to listen to you about anything? I declare, honey, what a disgrace. You do not care. You have been sold your soul. You have sold your soul a long time ago, lady. So why do we want to hear from you? Why should you be able to profit off the failures of the Black Lives Matter movement when really you don't give a shit about it? You don't care if they fail or not. You don't care if they fail, and you don't care if they succeed. So why should we listen to you? Why should anybody other than the Magamites and them tank sniffers watch a documentary by you? You know, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna keep it a stack, and I'm gonna call it like it is. It should not be called the greatest lie that was ever sold. It should be called the greatest coon that was ever sold, because that's what Candace Owens is. And I said what I said. You can argue with your mama about this, but not me. I don't want to hear from Candace Owens when it comes down to anything in relation to the Black community, because Candace Owens is not for us. Candace Owens takes every single minute opportunity that she can to bash and belittle the Black community. She doesn't do anything to lift us up. She's not doing this because she wants to make us aware of what happened. She's not doing this for that. She wants to align herself with them. So let her scurry her ass on over there, but she shouldn't be able to profit off the Black Lives Matter movement because of it. She shouldn't be able to do that. I don't like it. So I will not be supporting that. I said what I said. You could argue with your mama and not me. All right, players. So Kanye West is over there with Candace Owens. They making it do what it do when they need to make it do what it do. She's wearing them like an accessory. And I say, hey, baby, do you. But it's a shame that she's taking advantage of a mentally ill man. Also, Ray J was there, honey. I don't know what he was doing there, but his ass was there. That kind of leads me to believe that Ray J gave Kanye gave Candace Owens those doggone recordings. I was thinking that Kanye West had gave him those recordings, but I think it was gave Candace Owens those recordings, but I think it was Ray J because he sure was there. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. All right, players, baby, we got one more show, and then I got to go. Grab your tea and have a seat. No, we're not gonna grab your tea and have a seat. It's really not a play stupid games, win stupid prizes, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because Courtney gave it to me, and I just gotta make it do what it do. All right, players, grab your tea. It's time for another riveting episode of Players. It's time for another riveting episode of Play Stupid Games, Win Stupid Prizes. All right, players. So this, like I said, this isn't really a Play Stupid Games, Win Stupid Prizes. If anybody won a stupid prize, I guess it would be the Georgia Department of Prisons. I don't know. Baby, when I tell you this is one for the books, this is one for the books. So this man is Arthur Lee Cofield Jr., and he is currently in a Georgia prison for 14 years for armed robbery for armed robbery. But baby, while he's in jail, he done got a hold of a cell phone. And he allegedly impersonated a billionaire while locked up in maximum security prison and stole $11 million using the cash to buy a mansion in Atlanta. Oh, yes, 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 honey. It's true. This man, Arthur Lee, was behind bars and stole $11 million.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140.
So Arthur Lee Cofield is 31 years old, and he's said to have stolen the identity of a movie mogul who was worth $1.5 billion and then moved an eight-figure sum out of his account, purchased a $4.4 million property all while he was behind bars. Okay? The scheme is believed to amount to one of the largest heists pulled out from inside an American prison. At a bond hearing, federal prosecutors also said evidence suggests that Cofield stole $2.25 million from an account belonging to Nicole Wortham, the wife of the Florida billionaire Herbert Wortham, and bought some gold coins, honey. They said that Arthur Cofield, and his daughter Aaliyah, she's 27, have all pleaded not guilty to charges of conspiracy to commit bank fraud and money laundering. Cofield was able to obtain multiple means of identification for Sidney Kimmel. This is the person who he impersonated. Let me put him up on the screen. That's that rain hitting that, and it's scaring me. He impersonated the billionaire on the phone to customer service representative in order to open a checking account with access to Kimmel's driver's license, a utility bill, the help from his co-conspirator outside the prison. He was able to complete the verification process. Soon after, he purchased 6,106 American Gold Eagle 1-ounce coins for $10,998,859.92 from Money Metals Exchange LLC. He was able to hire a private security team to transport the coins via a private plane to Atlanta on June 13, 2020. By July, him and his daughter had found a 6-bedroom house in Buckhead, offered the owner $4.4 million to purchase the property, giving approximately $720,000 in cash as a down payment. On September 1st, Eldridge gave the remainder $3.7 million to the landowner. That's his daughter. He was able they gave $3.7 million in cash to the landowner. Cofield reportedly had been transferred to the special management unit after allegedly ordering from inside a Georgia State prison for gang members to gun down one of his romantic rivals in Atlanta. Oh, honey, I declare, what a freaking disgrace. Like I said, I don't know if that's going to be a play stupid games, win stupid prizes, you the MVP. I really don't know what. I guess it's a play stupid games, win stupid prizes for the jail, man, because why y'all wasn't on top of y'all shit.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I mean, this dude is just, he living his best life in jail. All right, players. Well, I guess that's the end of the show. Make sure I'm gonna remind you guys to make sure you go scurry on over and check out Nosy Bystanders TV. Check out all the trailers. Let me know what you think. I'd really love to hear y'all opinion. If y'all can find one of the videos where I had my Roku stuff on, where I was talking about my Roku, if y'all can make some comments, let me know what y'all think about the channel. I really love some feedback. Let me know what you think of the website, honey. It is awesome. Let me know what y'all thinking, players. I really appreciate y'all for coming back and riding and flying with your girl. Thank y'all for joining me for this episode of The Real Tea with Double D. Remember, Nosy Bystanders TV will premiere on October 31st. And I will see y'all next Wednesday right here on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Make sure y'all join me. Thank y'all so much for being here. And y'all have a beautiful night. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of those places to get the week-to-week, day-to-day tea. All right, players. I'll see y'all next time. And we are out of here. Peace.
Thanks for listening to The Real Tea with Double D. Remember to support by following on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And subscribe to the website to keep the tea piping hot at blackuratnews.com. That's BLAQURATENEWS.com.